y'all? My name is Shay, and welcome to my channel. This is where I'm going to be doing some movie reviews. Alright, so the first movie we're going to get into is called Adopted. Now, this movie is directed by Chris Stokes, and if you are into Tubi movies or Prime movies or whatever, you know, little movies we watching, you know, Chris Stokes got a whole bunch of movies. So it's starring Drew Sidora, Daniel J. Johnson, and some other folks that I don't really know like that. But let's go ahead and get into it. It's called Adopted.
What you think?
I think whoever did this had a personal beef with this family because they made sure everybody was dead.
So I watched a few Chris Stokes movies, and one thing I can say is budget be long, okay? Camera, great. Sound, amazing. Budget, long. Actors, aight. The plot, but the budget and the acting and the sound and all that be so good. It's like you ain't gotta turn the volume down on certain parts and turn the music down on certain parts. Like, everything be crystal clear. Like, he's spending bread on his movies, for a fact. Another thing you always gonna see in a Chris Stokes movie is Marcus Houston. That brother is guaranteed to be in a Chris Stokes movie. So just be prepared to see Marcus Houston and anything Chris Stokes got going on. The very start of the movie, I could tell that little Dylan is a problem. He got a smart ass mouth. He's sneaky, and he giving me vibes like, yeah, I don't trust him. And you shouldn't either, but let's keep watching.
You just give me away then. I'm used to that.
You need your ass beat the way that you act.
Why does everything have to be my fault?
Now apologize to your sister.
I ain't saying shit for something I didn't do.
Watch. Oh!
So then, in the beginning, when they at the detective office or whatever they at, I'm looking at this dude and I'm like, yo, where I know him from? I know he done been in a couple different Tubi movies, and I'm like, oh, that's where I know him from.
Good to see you. Good to see you too, hey baby.
I am so excited for the both of you guys. I know this has been a very long process, but it's all worth the wait.
But it's like, that fake Caribbean accent that he had was so crazy. Like, just stick to your regular voice, bro. Don't try to do no Jamaican or Jamaican or none of that. Like, just stick to your regular voice, bro. So this little boy, he asking all the right questions in the movies. Everything that we thinking, he's saying it out loud. So he like, you know, why y'all ain't adopt a little baby? And I'm like, exactly. Why would they adopt a baby that's already like 8 years old? But we're going to get to that later. They explain everything. But Lil Dylan, he not no dummy. So we just got to keep watching him.
And the girl's still okay to come swimming tomorrow?
Oh, sure. I was gonna ask if you could watch Dylan for me tomorrow.
Of course. I don't see why not.
Okay.
I love to swim.
Oh my God, you're so cute.
Now, how you going to ask the neighbor to watch your kid that you just adopted the same day? Where they do that at? Please tell me, because I'm not really seeing it. Like, they literally just got the kid, and now they already asking the neighbor if they could hold him down. Like, where y'all gotta go?
Boy, what are you doing up, man? It's past your bedtime.
But Dad, it's only 7. Plus I didn't eat yet.
Ma, I don't care, you little sissy girl. This food is for me and your mama. I ain't making you nothing. Now get your ass back to bed before you make me mad again. Fucking kid.
But Dad, I'm hungry.
Shut up and do what I say, or you're not gonna eat for another week.
Dad, please.
Tell me this, another thing. How the agency ain't have no records of this little dude? Like, he done been from home to home to home, and they don't know nothing? Something very suspicious.
Find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
So, baby. I don't know. Do you think it would be a good idea? I mean, Dylan would have a sibling. It would teach him how to be a big brother and teach him some responsibility.
Well, we have always talked about a little girl, and I know you always wanted one. So,
What do you think?
I mean, yes.
Okay.
And another thing, adding a sibling is a bad idea. Like, why did y'all see this kid and think, he just did something crazy. He needs a little sister. No. And what they do for a living, because this house is crazy. It's giving magnificent, it's giving fabulous, it's giving rich and famous, and I ain't seen nobody go to work. But let me tell you, this house, the pool, all of that, crazy. Very nice. I love it.
Look at them.
So we like all the plates on this side. But what if I don't want my plate on this side? It doesn't matter, because that's how we do it. Or maybe I'll tell Mom and Dad to change it.
Wow.
Dylan and Bella are getting along just great, baby.
No, they are not.
You're right. But at least I could say prayer.
Well, we think Bella should have a chance to join in prayer time too.
But I always say prayer.
Well, that was before you had a beautiful new sister. So we need to learn how to share in responsibility.
You know what? I'm not hungry anymore. And this chicken looks dry. I see why you never try to be a real chef.
Hey.
This is bullshit.
I was raised in a broken and abusive household. This chicken is cold. When
He said he was hungry at that dinner table and the chicken looked dry. He took me out with that. Like, I was like, he crazy. So I would have sent Dylan little ass right back to the agency because he causing way too much drama. Like, you got to go.
Hey, Mel.
Dylan, gosh, you scared the hell out of me. What do you want?
I wanted to check on you. I know what happened to Bella scared you.
Yeah, how is she?
She's fine now. She's resting. Lucky to still be breathing.
What do you want, Dylan?
I wanted to hang out.
Hang out, Dylan? You're 10. I don't hang out with 10-year-olds. I mean, it was different when Ryan was still here, but you see where us hanging out got Bella almost dead. I'm gonna tell my mom that I don't think I should babysit you anymore.
And this girl is the worst babysitter ever. Like, first you let your little cousin get clapped. Then you let the girl almost drown in the pool. Like, what did you can't watch my kids. I'm sorry. Worst babysitter ever. All right, now this shit just dragging and it's getting boring, and I'ma just keep on drinking because it's boring now.
Honestly, I think there's something really off with Dylan.
Is it that obvious?
I'm sorry, you feel it too?
Of course. I mean, you know, he's been struggling a bit since Bella arrived.
I don't think it's Bella. I think this is something way more serious than a little sibling jealousy.
What are you talking about?
I think Dylan may have had something to do with Ryan's death. And I know that sounds crazy, but I mean, today at the pool, I think he might have admitted to it. And I mean, he even threatened me.
Okay, Melissa, I think you might be dealing with some trauma with losing your cousin. And I know that it's hard losing a loved one, okay? Okay, but to blame something like this on a kid, that's taking it too far.
You don't understand. Dylan told me that Ryan got what he deserved, that every time that they got in trouble, it was Ryan's idea, that bad things happen to people like Ryan. Aunt Carrie, please, you
Melissa,
have to believe me.
Okay, listen, I appreciate your concern. Okay, but Dylan is a good kid. And what I don't appreciate is you blaming something like this on him when it was your cousin who decided to play with a loaded gun. And Dylan always tried to tell me this, that Ryan used to put things on him, and now you're doing the same thing.
So in this part, I'm like, why wouldn't you believe your own niece over some kid you just adopted 5 minutes ago? Like, you don't even know him, and you defending him over your own niece that you done knew your whole life? Like, come on, let's make it make sense. I'm mad for the niece.
This is Detective Miller. How can I help you?
Hi, my name is Melissa Rowland. I'm wondering about a case. The name is Dylan Jordan.
Yeah, the Jordan case has been closed for over a year now.
I understand. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
Well, is there a reason why you want this information?
It's important.
It's important, okay. I'm sure it's important, and I'm glad that it's important, but I need a little more information on why you feel like it's so important.
Dylan, he's my next door neighbor. The Reynolds adopted him, but I just kind of want to know what happened. I mean, there's no history on this kid. I just want to know. There's all these burn scars and bruises, whip scars on his legs. I just want to know what happened to him.
Dylan's family was murdered right in front of him. The kid told us that he identified some guy with long hair that rode away on a bike, but no one was ever found, so the case went cold.
What about his birth family?
No one knows. The story is some cop picked him up on the side of the road when he was about 6 or 7. The kid's been in the system ever since.
Here we see Marcus Houston again. This is only second appearance. He ain't have a whole lot in this movie going on this time, but he still was you know. But how you the detective and you spilling all the tea to some random girl on the phone talking about, I think Dylan did it. Dylan did what? Dylan did what? The ending was OD crazy. Like, I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, I was not expecting that. And they definitely setting the scene for part 2, which I'm personally gonna be here to see. So, my rating is, I'm gonna give the movie 4 taps. Because it was good. It was original. Well, maybe not. It was kind of like the good son, bad son kind of thing. But, yeah, you know. But all in all, it was good. And I suggest y'all check it out. Let me know what you think in the comments. See y'all soon. Peace.